Okay. So welcome. The comments are coming in already. They look so cute.
Thank you.
You must hear that a lot. So do tell me this. When did it first start for you? When did you realize you had this musical gift?
Ooh, we were probably about maybe 14, 14 or 15.
Okay, can't hear you again.
You're
This
probably about 14 or 15.
about 14 or 15. And did you study at school? Did you study music at school?
Yeah, so we actually started music production at the school at University of North Alabama. We graduated from there, 2017.
So
We're
you started
Lions.
music production at school. And how long ago was that?
2017, almost
That's
about
just
3
only
years
three
ago.
years ago.
Yep.
My goodness. But you was playing before then.
Correct.
Do you remember when you first picked up an instrument?
Well, we actually started playing. We were in piano lessons when we were about maybe 8 or 9, and then
Uh-huh.
we didn't really take them seriously until we moved here to Alabama in about 2012 or 2008. I'm sorry, and then we
Okay.
just started watching musicians at our church,
I'm
and then
sorry,
it
I'm
started
actually
happening from
struggling
there.
to hear you. I think you may
Yes,
have.
so I was.
Yeah, that's better.
So we started when we were about maybe 10 or 11 with piano lessons, but we didn't take them seriously until we
Right.
moved down here in about 2008, and then we just watched the musicians at our church, and it kind of took off from there.
Right. But why did you not take it seriously?
I don't think that our passion was there. I think we were just kind of taking them because our parents wanted us to take them, and then we listened to us on the radio,
Parental
and then
pressure.
right, and then when we started hearing the music at the church, we were like, huh, I wonder if we can play that when we get older, and then it kind of happened from there.
Okay. So what was the music you was hearing that made you want to get into music more?
So we heard between church music, but I think our passion was really in jazz. Jazz and neo soul was what we heard when we were growing up for the most part.
Okay. So were your parents playing that kind of music?
Yes, our dad was a huge proponent in that. He would always play jazz music around us, where we jazz and funk for the most part from my dad, and gospel for the most part from my
Okay.
mom.
Nice. That's great that they was listening to such great music that inspired you guys to get into the music. So do you remember the first track that you recorded together?
Yes,
What was it?
it was Northern Hospitality in 2015.
What was it called?
Northern Hospitality,
Okay. What year was that?
2015.
Gosh. And you was how old?
We were 20,
All
2019 going on 20.
right. So you must have been quite excited when that was released and for the world to hear your music.
Very. Very.
Yeah. So how well was it how well was it received?
It was received pretty well. It actually kind of shocked us because it was our first song that we had actually recorded before. So it was just good to know that people out there liked it just as much as we did.
Mhm. And so you both studied music at school, music production. Who did
Yep.
music
But
production?
John did music production, and I
Okay.
did audio engineering.
And you did
Audio engineering.
audio engineering. And why did you choose audio engineering?
I've since I've been in music, I've always loved the feeling of just making sounds and making them mesh well with the ear. So I just kind of gravitated to it.
Mhm. And John, you did.
Music production, just because I always we like to record our own songs even from when we were little kids, when we weren't taking piano lessons as seriously as we should have. I remember we came up with these songs, and we used to play them together. So my brother would play the bass part, funny enough, on the left side of the piano, and I would play the right side of the piano, and we just came up with these songs that I'm sure drove our parents crazy at the time, but we still remember them to this day. And that's how I think it kind of catapulted our music production, or my music production love.
And that is great. And what other instruments do you guys play?
Okay. I guess I'll start off. I play primarily bass, but I actually started after piano. I started on guitar, so I play a little bit of acoustic and lead guitar, and I play a little bit of drums too. And then John. I'll say this: Jeremiah's being a little modest. He plays the drums. He plays the guitar, and my focus is usually on piano or on organ, but I try to dabble in piano, guitar, bass, and just try to get a basic knowledge so I can just be a little bit more well-rounded. He also really does play the bass. Don't let him fool you.
And do you both sing?
One day that gift will be bestowed on us, but I don't think today is the day to boast about.
So I think, we should put these guys out their misery and let's hear a song. And what's the first song you're going to play for us?
So we'll start with the first song that we ever recorded, which is Northern Hospitality.
Wonderful. Yeah, we can hear that. That was lovely. We like that. There's a lot of great comments in the
Thank you.
shout saying how great you are. And someone who said, Jacqueline Davis says, I wish we could see the brother on the keyboards. He is fantastic, but Everybody should be seeing him. Can you just check? Livingston, how you doing? Spidey, can you see them both? Yeah. So Jacqueline, you may need to change your phone or something, your settings. But yeah, that was beautiful. The sound was great.
Thank you, thank you.
It could have been a little bit louder if you're able to turn up. Was there any backing music on that?
Yeah, we had some stems for the drums, but that was about it.
Okay. I didn't think I could hear that. I'm not sure. If you could just play me a track right now, let me just check if I can hear. Oh, wonderful.
Okay. Yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay. So tell me this, do you guys class yourselves as jazz artists?
Yeah, yeah, for the most part, yeah. Jazz is definitely the primary genre that we usually play with the most, and we also do a couple of other genres as well.
Hmm. And could you do gospel as well?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And would you think about doing a gospel smooth jazz album?
I think that's a great idea.
I think it would be amazing. I mean, have you heard Kirk Whalem's Gospel According to Jazz?
Oh yes, yes.
I loved that, and I saw the concert and everything, and that whole production was just phenomenal. And when I was thinking about it today, I thought, yeah, you two maybe should go down that route.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Actually, fun fact, I actually just worked with Kirk Whalum on the ABC Christmas special a couple of days ago for Christmas.
Who did?
I did. Jeremiah.
Seriously?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my goodness, that is incredible.
That's
That,
great.
hang on, that deserves one of these. So where could I hear that?
It should be coming on DVD soon. I know it aired on Christmas, and believe the night before on Christmas on the ABC network.
So how was that experience for you?
It was amazing. He's just as great as he is on the albums.
So how did that happen?
I got a call from another musician that was helping putting the program together, and they called me and asked me if I wanted to do it, and of course I wanted to do it.
Yeah, just drop everything. That is just incredible. I'm so proud of you. I'm sure your parents are very proud of you too.
Yes, ma'am.
So yeah, I think definitely a gospel jazz album. Who else would be in your band if he was to do that?
So many to choose from. Definitely Kirk Whalum. Might have to throw a little Jonathan Butler in there
Oh yeah.
on guitar. Yeah, that man is insane on the guitar.
And your song that you have released, Mind Blowing Decisions. Can you tell me who chose to do that cover?
Well, excuse me. Well, actually, our dad, we grew up listening to that song, thanks in part to him, and he just gave us with the selection. Him and our producer Jay Logan. Shout out to him, by the way. Great producer, great friend, and they just gave us the suggestion, and we knew the song already from growing up, and that's how it came out. We're like, yeah, that would be a great song to do, and then
Yeah.
that's how it went.
It's brilliant. I've played it a couple of times on my shows in the same week, and every time I get that great response. Love this version. So, so good. And what year was you born?
1995.
1995. And that was released by Heatwave in 1978.
Yep. Way before our time.
Way before your time, but you do it justice. It's absolutely beautiful. And so you do write a lot of your own music.
Yes.
You do. And so what's your next project? Do you think what that might be?
Well, we also have a EP coming out soon that's called Feels Good, and it will be out in January. But after that, the next thing is, or the plan is to work on the album. It's for the album to come out, and then you
Hmm.
guys will see.
Wonderful. Please do try and keep close to the mic because we're really I'm struggling to hear. I'm not sure about anybody else.
Is this better?
Yes. You have to get real
Okay.
close to that mic and put on your radio voice. So, versatility. Who wrote that?
Yeah, we both did. That was a collaboration between me and my brother, John. And yeah, that was definitely probably one of the hardest songs that we've had to come up with. Song got
Because you had
a
to do
lot
it from
going on.
scratch, I guess. And so, when you come up with ideas, do you have similar ideas because you're twins?
Yes, we think a lot alike. And then the problem comes into play when we have so many ideas that it's good to have your brother or somebody here that'll, kind of keep you on track. Because if not, the song will be 90 minutes long and it will never end.
I think it's time to get another song from you guys. What's your next song going to be?
On that note, we will be giving you all versatility.
Oh, wonderful.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That was great. So when was that one released?
That one was released either late last year or early this year.
Okay. You can't remember? You've been that busy. Yeah, that was getting a lot of love. As always, you guys are really brilliant. And I think, being twins, it's going to take you a long way because you don't really get that many twins that are in groups, do you?
Not really.
No. But I did see some footage of you guys playing with the Grey twins.
Yes.
That was superb. You did Bobby Caldwell's What You Won't Do for Love.
Yes, ma'am.
When did you do that? When was that footage from?
That had to be from 2016 or 17.
Oh my goodness. You should definitely record that because it was just sensational.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, so who were those guys? Who were the Grey twins, Grey Matters?
There's some twins from Chicago. So we met them when we went back home to Chicago, and there's some great twins in the area that are really doing some great things in Chicago.
All right.
And we're grateful that they had us there, and we could jam with them.
Oh, yeah, you should definitely do some more work with them because that was fabulous. And have you guys ever been to the UK?
Not yet.
Not yet, I like that. We have to make that happen. We really do. So, what challenges have you found during lockdown?
Some challenges that I've personally found was just trying to stay motivated. I guess just trying to. I guess you can look at it from a different perspective. As long as you change your perspective of that, you could. I mean, even though we're not touring or gigging right now, this gives us all we have is time, so we can come up with stuff so that hopefully when the world does open back up again, we'll be right up on top.
Yeah. And what about you, John?
Same here, kind of just to piggyback off of that one. Yeah, it's easy to take a negative approach to it because everybody is really struggling. Everybody's trying to figure out what can I do to live or to make an income. But for us, it's just all about perspective. Because, like Jeremiah said, you can easily take a negative approach, or you can just look at the glass whole and say, this gives me nothing but time,
Yeah.
so we can get things out so that when, like you said, when the world opens back up, everything will be all good. We're twins, so
Yeah.
this happens all the time.
I like that though, when the world opens back up. And what was your last gig?
My last gig was probably the ABC thing. That was, well, it aired in December 25th, but
Uh-huh.
I think we did it in November or late October.
Okay. And was you gigging a lot together before lockdown?
For majority of the time, a lot of the gigs that we did were together.
Hmm.
So yeah, COVID kind of it
And you
kinda
was
messed
doing a
up
lot
those
of gigs at
Right.
venues.
Right.
Yeah. Which is your favorite venue to perform at?
Ooh. I probably have a personal bias for mine. Back in college, we went to the University of North Alabama, and they have this venue called the Main Room, and it's not too big, but it's a really nice intimate setting, and I loved gigging there. But
Oh.
there are plenty of other places I can name as well.
Uh-huh. And you, John?
I'd have to think about that one. I have a few personal favorites. I like the one that my brother stated just because that one was really personal for us. Just because we got a lot of our foundations while we were at college, while we were in school. So the Main Room was really fun because for those 4 years, we got to we actually recorded the concepts for those first albums or for those first EPs in that room,
Mm-hmm.
as well as just finding the friends and all the companions that you meet at school. So that one holds a personal place. But I have to
Right.
think about that one. That may be my favorite too.
Yeah. And if there's anywhere in the world that you could perform at, where would that be?
It might be the UK.
Yeah. Love that. We're definitely going to get you over here when things get back to some normality. So, who did entertainment technology?
We both did, but it was I guess they fall under different or I guess what our specific concentrations were fell under different things, but they were all under the same umbrella.
Okay. And what exactly does entertainment technology consist of? What does that mean?
Entertainment technology, at least at our school, it was really just music production. So engineering, it could be business, some music business as well, which is a really big thing, which UNA had a great program for. And they had us pretty much all envelop those, even though we were studying different concentrations. They had us kind of do all of them so we would be well rounded in all of those subjects.
And did you have to understand a lot about social media, like promoting your music on social media?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. And who handles all of that?
Well, our dad is a really big promoter for just getting us out there, and huge shout outs to our parents in general.
Yeah.
They've been our team, they've been our management, as well as others. But they've been, oh, let me shout out Phases, McKenzie, and Jay Logan, and all the people that's working in the backgrounds to make sure that we're where we are, especially in our family as well.
Hmm.
They've always been the proponents for making sure that we were out there. So
Great.
thank
I
you
mean,
all
it's
for
great
that.
to have that support from people that's helping you pave the way to that successful stage. So where do you
Right.
see yourself in 5 years?
Okay, well, for me, I see myself still gigging. This is always gonna be my first love, but I also want to do some teaching and help nurture the I guess the next generation when we're not so young anymore.
Oh, you both have day jobs. Are you both in teaching
Yes. Twins forever.
at the same place?
No, we're about maybe 15 minutes or so away from each other.
Oh, are you really that? Are you really really close?
Best friend.
Oh, that's so nice. I have twin sisters as well, and they're really really close, but they're not identical. And somebody did ask, how can they tell the difference between the two of you?
Well, John has a John
Sorry
has a
about that.
yeah. John has a I don't know if you can see it if you can zoom in on your camera, John. John has a scar in the middle of his forehead, and
Yeah, I see that.
I don't know about me though. I might be a little bit harder.
Well, that's the
Oh,
only way to tell the difference.
that and John has dimples and he is always smiling. With me,
Yeah,
I'm
sorry.
smiling. Yeah, with me, I'm mostly smiling for the most part. John is always smiling. So if you catch us in public, that should give it to you.
The smiler is John. Okay, are we gonna have one more song from you guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
This
What's
song
the
will
last
be.
song gonna be?
This song will be. Isn't she lovely? This song will be without a track though. So hopefully the audio wise, it comes out the best.
Okay. Beautiful.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
The crowd love you. I'm hoping you're going to get a lot more new fans as a result of this today. So do let them know where they can get in contact with you, where they can see your videos and hear your music.
Well, you can follow us on the Friends Who Like the More Twins page on Facebook or the More Twins. You can find us on Spotify as the More Twins. We're all over social media. And thank you all for the support. Oh, and our website, themoretwins.com.
You're on Instagram, Facebook. Do you have a YouTube page?
Yes. The channel is under the More Twins on YouTube or More Twins Music.
Okay, I was looking for your parents to add them onto this page right now, but I can't find them. I want to say a big thank you to them for everything that they're doing for you guys, because if it wasn't for them, I would have never met you guys. I found you on Instagram, so I'm really grateful that they're doing what they do.
Thank you, and we're also grateful for you having us on too.
Oh, you are most welcome. Most welcome. You're so lovely, both of you are. I wish you all the best for 2021, and we will keep in contact because we will try and get you over here to the UK. Yeah? So another big round of applause for you guys, and thank you so much for your time, and have a wonderful new year.
Thank you all as well.
I will do. Thank you, guys. So it is only right that I play one of your tracks right now. Check this out.
Lying in my mind, holding hands, or put my arms around her waist. Neither one of these two will I try and haste. By taking my time to work the problem out, yet trying to convince her that there is no need for now. Decisions. So I tell myself again to think deep within, and remember when we first met we were only friends. Blow a kiss or try to taste her tender lips. Will these be the factors that will make our life a trip? But just in case things don't settle well with her, I'll say that I'm sorry and keep moving forward there. Decisions causes collisions, mind-blowing decisions causes head-on collisions. Must decide how to go. Is she mine? I want to know. If you think long, you think wrong, so don't think too long. Marriage or shaggy, which way do we go? Must decide decisions, decisions.